Hi everyone, and welcome to this rather warm day here in the UK, this Monday's Moment video. Today is the last Monday's Moment video in this month's theme of What's the Dream? We've talked about having clarity of our dream, we've talked about how we build our dreams, we've talked about how we achieve our dreams. And you might think that's all we can talk about when it comes to dreams. Don't be fooled. Here comes something else. See you in a second. So today I'm not going to talk about how we achieve our dreams, how we get clarity of our dreams, or how we work towards our dreams. But what I'm going to do is have a little bit of a rant and a little bit of a moan to try and shift your behavior and your attitude towards dreams, particularly those who are achieving them. That's what we're going to talk about today, because I get really frustrated when, as this couple here, get sold the dream and then they get frustrated that they're not achieving that dream. But not only do they get frustrated with the person who they feel has led them down this way, but they get frustrated and jealous with those who are achieving their dreams. And these are the same people that very easily, just go back to that slide, very easily will complain that they're not achieving their dreams. This isn't working out, this isn't what you said, this isn't what you promised, this isn't how it should be. But then you realise, up in the top corner here, we get it right there, that they do very little. They ignore the signs, they don't have a plan, and they go through this life and this journey thinking, do I do it now? Maybe here, maybe exit, maybe stick. Do I stay on the track that I'm on? Do I move off? Because they have no idea of how they're going to achieve their dreams. But then these same people, because we've talked about that in the previous videos, but those same people then sit there looking at the people who have achieved the success, who have achieved their dreams, and they become very jealous, very bitter, very angry sometimes against those people. And they say things like, oh, they've had all the luck. Oh, they were born with a silver spoon in their mouth, was a saying that used to be used when I was a kid. They had a lucky break. Or they always were given hand-me-downs from their parents, etc. But I've shared below me here, right at the bottom, as you might be looking at it on Instagram, this image of be and do. If we want to have our dreams, then we have got to become more. We've got to behave more. We've got to become more. We've got to be more. And the more we become, more be, the more we have. But we can't just do that. We've got to do action. We've got to do the doing bit. We've got to have motion. So we've got to look at those two things, and if we're going to complain that somebody's achieved the success that we thought was ours or that we wanted, and we're a little bit angry about that, we're a little bit jealous about that, then let's have a look at this model that's below. Have I been everything that I needed to be, and have I done everything that I needed to do? And that's really, really important for us to reflect on. And as we're heading forward into the dreams that we've been talking about for the last 3 weeks, what we need to think about is that formula of be and do. Because if we want to turn those initial thoughts into a three-dimensional, achievable, great dream, then we've got to look and not be jealous, but look at ourselves, be aware, hold ourselves accountable, take any education that we need to be more, and do more. And if we be more and do more, then we will have more of the great image that we see in this. We won't just be working the formulas, we'll be achieving the success that we dreamed of. So that's my rant over. Please, please, please do not be somebody who just sits there looking at others, jealous of what they have, complaining that you've not received it, thinking that they've been given some kind of lucky break or a hand down, they've been born with a silver spoon in their mouth, whatever that is. And just think, have I been who I need to be, and have I done what I needed to do? If you know somebody who perhaps is struggling to achieve their dreams, if you know somebody who perhaps you're jealous of, or that you feel is jealous of you and angry at you for achieving your dreams, then please share this video with them. Give it a thumbs up, give it a like, most importantly make a comment on this video. And if you need any help realizing your dreams, it's one of the things I'm very passionate about, then please go to that link that's going across the bottom of the screen now, timewithsimon.com, and let's have a 30-minute discovery chat. No sales pitch guaranteed. I just want to help you achieve that vision of a dream, that journey towards that dream, and then help you achieve the dream itself. And if I can give you just one or two things in that 30-minute call that will help you on that treasure map journey towards what it is that you want to achieve, then that's me done. But anyway, this is the last Monday's moment of the month. There'll be a new theme next month in July. Nothing from me next week because I'm heading off to the Cotswolds for a long weekend. So please think about what I've said about what is the dream, how do we achieve the dream, and how do we make sure that we have what we want to achieve by being more and doing more. And as always, I'll see you on the post during the rest of this week and on the July theme that's still to come. Bye for now.